everyone, I'm Matt.
Hi, I'm Desiree.
And we're bringing you this week's Rising Tide West Coast Swing Guide.
So we are in March Madness here on the Rising Tide West Coast Swing Guide, and this is where we pick two moves head to head, whether they're a pass, a push, a tuck, a whip, and we ask you to decide which one you prefer or like better for whichever reason you want. So today we're talking about two different pass variations. They're both going to be a little bit complicated. We're not going to necessarily teach you how to do them, but we want you to appreciate the aspects of them, give you some tips, and then have you decide is one better than the other in this March Madness bracket.
Yep, so like Desiree said, we're going to have 4 different brackets throughout March, and then in our 5th week in the demo, we're going to take the winner's bracket and the loser's bracket and put them together to make a fun little sequence.
Yes.
So, if you want to vote for option 1, you're going to leave a like on this video, either on YouTube or on Facebook, wherever you're seeing it, leave a like. If you want to vote for option 2, leave a comment. We will reiterate that at the end, but option 1, leave a like, option 2, leave a comment, and at the end, we will give you an update on the winners and the losers bracket.
So, it is our pass week here in March Madness, so what we want to do is take 2 different passes. We're going to have one with inside turns and 2 cutoffs, and another one that bends the slot, and have you choose, and we can maybe be a little bit biased too and choose a little bit about which ones we like. So let's get into the first pass, which is the pass with inside turns and cutoffs.
1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
There we go.
Breaking this down for our leaders.
Option number 1.
Key tips here, leaders, for this pattern. We really want to make sure that we're using our body for those cutoffs. It's very tempting, since there is a quick rotation, just go, I'll just use my arms, no one will notice. And maybe they can't see you visually because you're hidden behind the follower, but the follower can absolutely tell whether or not you're using your arms. So we want to make sure that as we're doing these cutoffs, 3, I rotate left, rotate right. Same thing here, rotate left, rotate right. I'm also keeping my weight a little bit back in that moment, so I'm countering away from the follower who's traveling down line. This is how I'm getting the follower to stop. So if I go too far forward, that tells the follower keep progressing, keep going down line, and then I'm like, hey, come back. So I stay a little bit back to cut them off for those rotations.
Quick tips for the follower on this move is we want to use our frame. You're going to see that the leader is going to have a frame that's really unconventional in West Coast Swing. This hand is going to be up, and they're going to be slightly compressed forward. This is for a reason, followers. So when you feel the leader switch a frame from a normal West Coast Swing frame into something different, you want to adjust, mirror, and match that frame. And what you're going to find is this gives you, on your own, a much more rotational feel than if you were down here thinking more linear. And that's important for the rapidity of these turns. So we're going to think match here, and then we're going to have a nice quick rotation here, and then we're going to practice on counts 3 and 4, and counts 5 and 6, our partial full delay rhythm of our triples. So if we think 1, 2, partial full weight transfer, delayed weight transfer, that is what is going to make this move pop. All right.
Yep, second left side pass that bends the slot.
Bending the slot. Gotta have the room.
3, and 4, 5, and 6. Quick tips for our leaders. First thing you'll note is we're really staying in what we would call a constant connection the entire time. Normally we don't use like a constant level of tension throughout the pattern. For this particular variation, we want to. Second thing is I'm turning a little bit faster in the middle section. So I take my 1, and then 2, I'm rotating a little bit more than I normally would. Normally 2, I would be facing out kind of towards the front or perpendicular to the slot. I'm over-rotating that to send the follower where I'm looking at the beginning of the pass.
Some quick tips for the follower. 3 little things. 1, the leader is not going to relax their arm like they would in a regular left side pass. And so we are going to, again, match and mirror, adapt to that. So as the leader continues the connection, we are going to stay away this entire time, and we're not going to get much closer to the leader. The next thing is the positioning of our hands. If we're not quite getting that connection and that kind of away connection for the pass, we want to make sure that our hands are always in the middle of our body, and then we're not letting any room get between. If Matt is doing the bent slot pass and I come here, that disrupts the look and feel of the pass. So keep your hands equidistant from body. Final thing is let your navel, let your core kind of mirror one another. So again, I don't want my frame and my body to get out of sync with Matt's. I want to make sure that my navel is always kind of spotlighting, pointing to his. That way I'll end up on this diagonal and we would have done the move.
Good. So we're going to demonstrate both again, but remember, option 1, leave a like. Option 2, leave a comment. So option 1 looks like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Option 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Happy voting. Be sure to tune in during week 5 to check out the winners and the losers bracket. Also, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, and check out our website and online store linked in the description.
Have fun.